Hey guys, welcome back to How to Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video we'll be working on a Fiat 500 guys, and we'll show you if you guys need to find the left side crash impact sensor guys, the one that's located in actually the left door, or the one on the right side guys, where it's located and how to get to it. We'll explain what needs to be done to remove and replace it. We will need to remove the door panel. Stay with us, we're going to cover all that. Quick introduction to the channel guys. Every single car we get at the shop we make at least 200 videos, and on a Fiat 500 guys we'll probably have close to 300 free repair videos on our channel guys. We keep making them. Why? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video guys, so we can keep providing these free videos and we can teach you how to fix your car for free guys. All the tools and parts that we use, or if you need to buy a new sensor, we'll have the links in the description of the video below, so please check it out. Let's go ahead and start on it now. So let us show you guys what we'll be doing next. Okay, now the door panel. In order to remove the door panel guys, we need to remove a few covers, a few bolts, a few screws as well. So that's what we'll be starting on now. So the first cover that we need to remove is right here. You can see where the door handle is. Just pry that one guys, and you're going to find here now, okay, you have two screws with a Allen wrench right here. Okay, those are the two screws that we need to remove, and this is guys, okay, we need a small Allen wrench. So let's see, I think it's a 5 millimeters, so we'll go ahead and remove it guys. All the tools and parts that we use in our videos, you can find the links in the description of the video below, shared for your convenience, so please feel free to check it out guys. Okay, you can see first screw is coming out. Now we're going to work on the second one. Okay, almost there. Okay, perfect. Now guys, we need to come towards the side. Okay, on the back side of the door we have two more caps that we need to remove, smaller caps. Careful not to scratch your door. Gently pull those out with a small screwdriver. One here, one towards the bottom. Okay, and here we have two screws with a Phillips head screwdriver guys. Okay, that we need to go ahead and remove. Okay, one is out. Working on the second one now here. Okay, you can see how easy that Fiat is guys. Some vehicles, it's extremely complicated procedure to actually remove front door panel. On this one, not complicated at all. It doesn't take much. So just that screw, okay, it's getting loose, but it is a little bit stuck now guys. So okay, it came out. You need to shake it a little bit. So next guys, okay, right here we have one cover that we need to pop loose. Okay, careful not to break anything. Perfect, you can see. And on the inside guys, okay, we have one screw that we need to remove with an Allen wrench. Okay guys, it's inside. Ours was a little bit loose, so okay, right there we need to go ahead and remove that screw. Ours is broken there, okay, that's why it's moving, so be careful. Whoever removed that thing last time, okay, they didn't do it the right way. So as a result guys, okay, you can see ours is broken, and we wanted to show you that. So yours guys, okay, is not going to break just like ours did. So this one is loose. It will come loose when we continue removing the panel, so we'll continue with the next step. Now guys, gotta make sure that we don't have anything else. What we're going to do, we have a few clips. We'll get a plastic panel removal tool, very important, so you don't scratch your door. We always start on the front, so if you scratch something, it's not going to be so visible. Try to pry with the tool the door open guys. Okay, let's find one place and just stay there, and get your fingers underneath and just start pulling the clips. If the clips break guys, we will have the link in the description of the video below, and we will explain guys, okay, where you can find that, so you can actually replace yours. Now a few things that we need to do. Okay, right here, let me explain. This is the interior door handle cable. We need to release this one. Right here there is one clip. Press down, and when you press down guys, it's supposed to come out, but with one hand Okay, I got it out. Perfect, okay. Now we need to pull that thing to the side and disconnect it. We have one wire here. This is for the switch. Okay, the thing for pressing it in is right here, and disconnect it. You can see the door panel came out. Let us show you where all the clips are now located, guys, so you know what to expect. Now we have right here on the back side 1, 2, 3 clips. One is missing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clips, guys. 9 clips, and you can see a couple are missing, so if you need to buy replacement ones, we'll have the link in the description of the video below. So next, guys, we're going to remove that foam piece. Unfortunately, you cannot remove the whole thing because you have to remove the speaker, and if you want to remove the speaker, you have to drill it because it has it has rivets, not screws. Now this thing, you have to be careful how you remove it. Somebody, guys, that removed it broke it completely, so you will get a lot of wind noise. Insulation will not be great on the car as well, so you have to be, guys, careful how you remove it, because if you pull it correctly, you can readjust it later and you can re-stick it. Okay, this one sticks, but whoever worked on it last time, it just fell apart, guys. You can see just like that. So you can see if you need to remove it, you can just cut it, guys. Okay, cut the glue, careful not to scratch your door. And later that glue, guys, when you press it in, it actually reattaches again. So if not, you can use silicone to reattach it, and that way you will not get wind noise, and you will not get, guys, cold or hot air blowing through the door. That's why that thing is there, because otherwise you will get quite a bit of road noise and wind noise. So we're going to move it to the side, okay, like that, and we'll continue with the next step. So once you guys remove all that, you can see this is your side airbag sensor, guys. This is the crash sensor right here, located in the front left door. You have one in the front right as well, guys, like this one. You may have multiple ones on the car, different locations to detect side impacts, guys. But this is the sensor right here that we were talking about. Now, in order to remove it, guys, you have to drill that thing out. You have to have your car battery, guys. Every time you work on the airbag system, you have your car battery disconnected for at least 1 hour. That way you will minimize the possibility for the airbag to go off, guys, and as a result to kill you or something blow up. Even though there is always a chance, I wouldn't recommend working on it unless you're qualified and certified to work on airbag systems. But if you guys need to remove it, okay, you will need to get a drill bit, you will need to drill the rivets right here, you will get a riveter gun, okay, and reattach the new one later with a riveter, guys. If you want to see how we did that, actually it's the same way for the speaker, but the rivets are a little bit bigger. We have the video, just search for door speaker replacement on Fiat 500 on our channel, guys, and you will see what needs to be done in order to remove that sensor, because ours is fine, but we just wanted to show you how to get to it and what needs to be done. So hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful to any of you trying to figure this thing out. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.